What CXCX is mimicking is human behavior, which is very complex, especially in voice. So for example, if you're trying to detect whether an agent is showing empathy to a client or a customer, we know as humans, it's not what is said, it is how it is said. If I said to a customer, "Oh, that sounds really bad," we as humans can detect that there's either sarcasm or the engagement or the true empathy is not in that phone call. However, this is why we take these other features, being emotion, sentiment, and interactive analytics, to actually further the models, not just increase the accuracy of things like financial hardship, but also with empathy, it is really mirroring a human behavior where the words spoken are not important. It is actually how it is done. Our key differentiators compared to other speech analytics providers are we have AI at its core. We use supervised and unsupervised machine learning for all of our outputs. And we also have an emotion engine, which is a biometric engine that measures 16 different emotions throughout a call. So they are, for example, stress, anger, uneasiness, confidence, etc. And these 16 measures really give a different look at the actual phone call, because the what is being said is the speech-to-text transcription. The how it is being said is the interactive analytics, pace of talking, interruptions, etc., but also the emotion. And what you can see here is each individual has an emotion fingerprint. So for example, I am the agent, that's blue, and Billy by nature is quite a stressful person. Rob in green is acting as the customer, is by nature an emotional person. People who know Billy and Rob know that that is our core characters, and this comes through in the biometric engine. What is also important is that the emotion is very consistent when it measures. It's like a fingerprint. So what Rob's showing here is different phone calls, different use cases, whether they be sales, claims, or service. And you can see that Billy's emotional fingerprint and Rob's emotional fingerprint stay very, very similar across different calls. In this call, there was more uneasiness by Billy because it was a service call and Billy was not confident and he was uneasy in certain of the elements throughout the conversation. Where this actually has resonance and usefulness in use cases is we are able to not just look at the what is being said, but also the how. So for example, within this phone call, Billy showed quite a lot of stress. And in Rob's instance, clicks on uneasy, we're able to see throughout this conversation exactly where Rob is uneasy. And we are able to actually detect whether Rob is saying the right things or he's very uneasy in his response to Billy's question. Billy's question was, okay, do you have your car at home and locked up in a garage? Rob answered, yes. Okay, where do you park the car during the day? At work under access control. His emotion at that point peaked and spiked. This has a lot of use cases when it comes to things like insurance underwriting, claims management, because we're able to see during a phone call whether Rob, when he is asked a particular question, actually shows human behavioral characteristics like uneasiness, stress, confidence, etc.